Moving along to 7B, Department of Public Works, Mr. Daley.
Keep talking, he'll turn it on.
Hello? How's that? Much better? Good evening. Tom Daley, Director of Public Works. Glad to be here this evening. Department of Public Works, it's all in the name. And we'd like to dedicate this particular presentation to our friend and comrade, Mr. Richard Gargon. So the department is made up of several divisions. The first one I want to talk about is the Operations Division of Public Works. And the picture is showing us one of the things we're called out to do a lot, which is just emergency response, whether it's weather related or oil spills, et cetera. We get a lot of calls for emergency response. Also, the bread and butter of what we do in emergency response, of course, is snow and ice. During a typical sanding operation, we have about 8 sanders that cover the town. And on a full snow plowing operation, we have 33 plows out, including 2 snow blowers, 2 staff with snow blowers that cover some of the town buildings. Street sweeping. We do the entire town annually, plus we patrol sweep through just about the entire season. Last year, we generated and disposed of about 1,270 tons of street sweeping. Traffic control, from the installation of new to the maintenance of existing regulatory signs, street signs, and of course traffic signals. If lights go out, et cetera, timing issues, we'll respond ourselves. If it gets too complicated, we will bring in a contractor. Downtown street lights, we're about 90 lights downtown that we maintain. Street patching. Last year, or typically, we put out about 260 tons a year of street patch, asphalt hot patch. Sidewalk repairs, drainage repairs, ball field maintenance. We maintain about 30 plus or minus acres. That includes weekly in season, this is weekly mowing, litter pickup, fence repair, dragging the fields weekly, and also the maintenance of 4 irrigation systems. Cemetery maintenance and burials. We maintain Oak Ridge is about 36 approximate acres. That's, again, weekly mowing, weed whacking, around 5,000 grave markers, stone repair, tree maintenance, etc. Parks, parcels, islands maintenance. We have 35 different locations around the community that we maintain. Again, weekly mowing, litter patrol, and miscellaneous maintenance as needed. We are involved in holiday lighting every year that goes on around town. Roadside mowing. We have about 70 different locations that we mow annually. Building maintenance. We have 11 buildings that we take care of, from replacing a porch roof here to painting an office. Just about anything and everything you can imagine to do with any one of the 11 buildings we maintain, we're involved with or called upon. If it gets heavy-duty plumbing, electrical, of course, we bring in the licensed professionals. Custodial services, we have 4 buildings that we supply custodial services to. We have 2 full-time custodians. One takes care of the library, the town hall, and one at the town hall, and then we have a contractor at 115 Marcy Street, and a part-time contractor comes down weekly at DPW garage. Leaf removal. Last year we picked up about 270 tons of leaves, which is about 50 truckloads annually. And that is our 1968 Chevy, still in the fleet. Vehicle maintenance. We have 102 pieces of equipment, trucks, equipment that we maintain that's not counting small equipment. So not mowers, weed whackers, not snow blowers, just trucks and heavy equipment. We have 3 mechanics to do that work. We also heat a portion of the garage with a waste oil burner. So all the oil, transmission fluid, et cetera, that we change out in the vehicles, we do burn and heat a portion of the DPW facility. Catch basin cleaning. 2,400 catch basins approximately in the town are cleaned every year. Last year we generated 734 tons of catch basin cleanings. Catch basin repair. We repair approximately about 50 or so catch basins a year. Tree regulation. I am the tree warden, so we deal quite a bit with the utility companies, National Grid, Verizon, regarding tree maintenance they want to do, taking down street trees. We have to post hearings and have public shade tree hearings for these trees, so it keeps us busy. This is scheduled tree removal. Actually, you'll see one of my guys right there. There's scheduled tree removal, and then of course there's the unscheduled tree removal, from bad weather, et cetera. It's just something that comes down. Berm, curb repairs, guardrail maintenance, easement maintenance. We have a number of water and sewer easements that run through the woods through the community, and we have to go in there from time to time and maintain them so that we can still gain access in case of emergency, water main break, or sewer blockage, et cetera, in the main. Pavement markings annually, and of course the occasional roadkill removal. Christmas tree collection and recycling. Last year we picked up 518 Christmas trees, chipped them, and we reused them on the town properties as mulch, etc. We also get involved in all kinds of different special projects. For example, the compost facility that we constructed last year down the DPW garage, so residents can drop off their leaf and brush waste. This last 2 years, the Department of Public Works constructed 7,500 feet of rail trail. And that includes, of course, the construction of 2 bridges. This was the first bridge. There's a before picture. The design was done primarily in-house. And then we got in-house construction. And we scrounge up anyone we can to help on the project. And there's the final product. That was completed, I think, June this last year. The second bridge we really started construction on a few weeks ago. It's not a very good picture. It's about a 12-foot span, a much smaller bridge. Again, it was primarily an in-house design. Even got our engineer out there to pour some leveling pads before the girders were placed. And then into the rest of the construction. Getting a little cold this time of year. And we wrapped it up, actually last week. The department went out and built the ramps and did a nice job to it. So we have a complete rail trail now, 7,500 feet from the Golden Greek restaurant all the way to the Dudley line. So that portion is complete at this point. Miscellaneous repairs, anything you can even think of. A railing that's broken somewhere, a bridge rail somewhere, we'll be out fixing it. So all that work I just showed you, other than the custodians and mechanics, all that work is performed by 11 employees who have, vacation time, sick time, etc. Like right now, we got 8 guys in, that's it each day. On top of that, managed by 1 working foreman and 1 operations manager who, do get their hands dirty also. Engineering. Well, annually we do road rehabilitation work. This is actually Lebanon Hill getting reclaimed last year. And then the paving of that work. We have about 93 miles of public way that we maintain throughout the community. In-house for road work, in-house design. We'll design it, survey it, we'll design it, we'll bid it, and we'll supervise the construction. So that's just a sample. This is what you're looking at is the Torrey Road design that'll be coming before you probably in January for approval, award and approval. It'll hit construction in the springtime. Regulatory review. We have a number of different type of items that might come in. Sewer connections. We'll assist the planning board, consult with them on subdivision submittals, etc. Permitting. Street opening permits come through the department. Driveway permits, water connections, sewer connections. We assist with parking regulations. About 170 permits, etc., come through the office annually. We have a geographic information system. The town has. We use it quite a bit. We have a water layer, shows our water infrastructure, sewer infrastructure, drainage, ortho photos. We assist with updating information from time to time, and we use it for research and also for preliminary design of projects. We do expert witness work. work hand in hand with the police department. We need to certify distances for, say, sexual offenders who live too close to schools or drug deals going on too close to schools. So the police department relies on us to certify the distances. Stormwater quality, we're involved, we have a national pollution discharge elimination system permit like a lot of communities. We have to do annual reports on our progress on cleaning up our stormwater. Fuel monitoring. Weekly, we download and monitor the fuel consumption. Every time a vehicle is filled up, we know what vehicle, what employee, how much fuel, what type of fuel, what date, what time, etc. Weekly, we do a report. We also monitor the fuel level in our tanks. And every week we generate a report, and at the end of the month we'll put out a monthly billing to each department. We get involved with Mass DOT funded projects like the 169 job, large projects funded through the TIP program. We'll work on the project with them through conception, preliminary design, and then assist from time to time on the construction phase as needed, kind of as a go-between with the residents and the council, or the town and the state basically. Feasibility planning for any specific project that might happen. For example, a little feasibility work for a potential solar project. We're involved, Mr. Clark, in the tech park development. The lots we just sold, they actually started out on our AutoCAD system, conceptual plans, so that we can market the lots. Street acceptance, involved heavily in that process. What you're looking at is the commercial drive acceptance plan, the CAD version. We work with the Community Development Department on CDBG funded projects. We're involved in the design and help manage those projects with them. We submit for grants and we help implement those projects. We had a nice tree grant, as you remember, this last year that happened. And we have another one coming up for this year, a $50,000 grant. We're involved and have a seat on the Traffic Commission. And of course, let's not forget beavers. There's a beaver issue in town. Primarily that might affect a public way. We get called out and assist with beaver control. Another division of Public Works is the sewer division. As you know, we have sewer is contracted out, and Veolia Water runs our sewer division. There's a couple pieces to this. First is the collection system, so collection maintenance. We have 47 miles of sewer main, about 1,200 manholes. We do TV inspections annually. That's our TV truck. 4.5 miles per year are TV'd. We also have a main flushing program. 9 miles of sewer main are flushed each year. I&I investigation, inflow and infiltration, big problem, not just for us, but regionally, statewide, throughout the country with our aging infrastructure. What you're looking at is crystal clean groundwater in a manhole, a sewer manhole. It's a lot of water that we should not be treating. We have lift station repairs and maintenance. We have 9 lift stations in all in town. Generator maintenance that goes along with that, and at the wastewater plant. And this is the wastewater plant, operations and maintenance. All right, where do I begin with this one? About 1 billion gallons of sewage goes through the plant in a year. We have to maintain the pumps and equipment in the plant. We have to do a lot of, we have a lab down there to do process analysis, chemical analysis and injection systems. A lot of environmental reporting, as you can imagine. Compost processing. Typically, I think last year, 38 dry tons of sludge was converted into 6,000 cubic yards of compost. It's kind of funny, the contractual arrangement, but basically it's taken care of for us by Veolia, and then they get some of the profit. They're not making any money, so it's not a big win. We also take reclaimed water from the wastewater plant, basically gray water, and we pump it up to Millennium. Town generates revenue from that. And last year they took about 176 million gallons of water that they use in their cooling system. The water division of Public Works. As Veolia Water runs our wastewater division, Whitewater runs our water division. That particular picture actually is our backhoe with the hammer. That particular picture is knocking out some ledge a month or 2 ago up at the airport water main project. We were able to knock it out with the hammer as opposed to having to hire a blaster to come in and remove the ledge for us, so we were able to do that in-house. Not all the ledge, we had to bring the blaster for some, but there was a stretch there we were able to do in-house. First is distribution maintenance. Hydrant repairs and maintenance. We have about 656 hydrants in town to take care of. We do hydrant exercising 3 times a year. When you consider twice hydrant flushing and then doing a wet inspection, which is basically we inspect them this time of year. If they don't drain properly, we put antifreeze in the hydrant so it doesn't freeze. Hydrant flushing twice a year. Valve repairs and maintenance. We're about 2,800 valves in town to take care of. We exercise about a third of those valves annually. Main repairs. We're at 100 miles of water main in town to take care of. A lot of times we'll you know, as a process to maintain those water mains, we'll clean and line them. And sometimes we'll actually do new main installation, like we're doing right now at the airport to get water up to the airport itself. And that's being done in-house by Whitewater. Backflow testing, 320 devices are tested twice a year. Remote meter reading and maintenance, about 4,400 meters been replaced. We're complete with that project, and we have to read them quarterly and maintain them. Tank inspection and maintenance, 4 tanks every day is inspected 365 days a year. Pump station maintenance, 6 stations again every day, 365 days a year. We involve a lot of master planning. We just completed a model for the system, looking at our future needs. Reservoirs and treatment. We have 5 reservoirs in town that we have to maintain, the entire watershed. We have about 1 billion gallons of water, plus or minus, in storage. We have to do dam inspection and maintenance, chemical analysis in the plant, chemical injection, plant systems maintenance. In this last year, Southbridge Water Department received an award citation by the governor. I can read this. In recognition of your dedicated service to maintaining a safe and abundant supply of clean water, in appreciation of your commitment to protecting this valuable natural resource. Very nice award. There's our water crew who made that happen. Last but not least, I'm done. Administration. Customer service, billing, payroll, accounts payable, accounts receivable, budget control, cemetery administration, utility abatements, contract administration. Thank you.
Any questions? for Mr. Lee? Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Moving on to agenda item number 8, citizens forum. Are there any citizens who would like